This is the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use, fair use.
Chip Girl. It is a type of technology that can do many things. One of them being opening a door. It also opens our bedroom door, as well as our office, as well as the drawers in our office. Our closet is chipped. And this is really cool. We can chip all of the doors. Look at it. We can even lock up our towels. See? We also chipped the gym. And the elevator. What the tech? Oh, whoops, it was already unlocked. Ta-da! We've also chipped the hallway and the cinema room. We also entertain a lot. So having a door and a door over there helps because we're able to lock it if we have parties and we don't want people to go on specific sides of the house. All it really is a form of technology that we can program to do cool things around our house. Chip Girl. Yes, you heard me right. Chip Girl. It is a type of technology that can do many things. One of them being opening a door. It also opens our bedroom door, as well as our...
So yeah, this is what we dealing with in these last days. First, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rekakadash. Yahweh in the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai in the name of His only begotten Son, who they ignorantly called Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm going to start off with this Revelations 12:12. It says, "Therefore rejoice ye heaven and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he know that he have but a short time." And so this is what he's coming with. Mind you, this is chapter 12, talking about this red dragon, which goes back to Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And it was showing what was he going to do. See, verse 3, it says, "And there was another wonder in heaven, behold, a great red dragon." That red dragon stands for the Edomites, the so-called white man, who came out red in Genesis 25:25. Okay, so you jump over to 13. It says, what was he going to do with this great wrath? Verse 16, it says, "And he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name." Okay, this is talking about what the video is saying, that they gonna have these devices that's gonna allow you to buy or sell. And if you don't put this in your hand, you're not gonna be able to buy or sell. And they can lock you out of society like they're doing in the land of Moab, when they have a credit score and all of this kind of stuff. And so this goes along with Revelation 6 also. 6:5, where 4 it tells you that this is talking about a horse that was red. We know they use horse as for power. A horse represents power, and power represents a kingdom or a nation. So this is the same as the dragon. It was a power, and that nation is called Edom. Edom means red. Okay, and these were the people that had power over the world. Thus we know that the so-called white man is ruling the world. Verse 5, it says that the black horse is going to have a pair of balances in his hand, meaning they're going to have a yoke. When you go into the Greek, that means yoke, that pair of balances. And that pair of balances is going, or that yoke is going to allow you to buy and sell. That's why he's talking about a wheat, measure of wheat for a penny, food for money. See, you ain't gonna be able to buy food unless you got this man's money, unless you got his form of currency that you can buy food with. And he's trying to mandate this digital ID, digital currency, like Bitcoin and all this kind of stuff. He's trying to mandate this. He gonna mandate this stuff because he know that he got a short time. Okay. 2nd Ezra 16 says the same situation. At the end of Ezra's writing, he breaks it down. He says in verse 68, he says, "But for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you." Y'all go that great wrath. It says, "And they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols." Okay, and that sea hip and that yoke is an idol. See, they're gonna have to bow down to this thing. If you don't bow down to this mandate, this digital currency that you're gonna be mandated to have, you're not gonna survive in this society or in these Edomite society. Now Revelation 14 tells you, verse 9, it says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast in his image, and receive the mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without measure into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb." Okay, that's talking about this nuclear fire that's coming for Babylon the Great America. Because this same verse 8, it tells you where it's going to happen. It says, "And there followed another angel, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city. The great city is going to be destroyed with fire and brimstone." When you go into Jeremiah 50, it tells you that Babylon would be burned up like Sodom and Gomorrah. This is all this giving an example of Sodom and Gomorrah, like Titus said. That was for an example of what was going to happen in Babylon, that great city, which is Babylon the Great America, and the kingdom of the Edomites in these last days. But I just want to bring that out. Give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rekakadash. Double honors to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the descendants of slaves scattered around the globe on slave ships and through many captivities. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.